We've got pieces from Romania, we have them from the United Kingdom, from Japan, and then we have one from Mississippi.
Hear, hear.
But Joe is instrumental in helping getting the show here. He talked to me about having the show a couple of years ago, or a year ago or so, after he had his show. And so we thought it would be such a great opportunity to have an international exhibit. This is the first international exhibit we've ever had here, and I am just totally proud of it because it is such a great exhibit. They do have a manifesto, which is kind of strange now. People don't have as many manifestos as they used to have. But let me read you just a little bit so you'll know exactly what the movement is about, and so what they are wanting you to receive from the artwork. So I'm going to just read you a little bit about it. The Energy Spectrum, which is the name of this exhibit. This is the 5th exhibit that the movement has had. They've been in Chicago, Memphis, Russia, where was the other one? Canada and Toronto, and then here. So this is the first exhibit in the, well, except for Memphis and down in the southeast. But it's about a wide range of styles, a wide range of medias, a lot of different techniques. You'll see oil paintings, acrylics, you have the digital art that's modified with the computer. We also actually have paintings. We have the drawings, which Joe does. We have paintings and drawings in the other rooms too. But what they're trying to get across to their audience is energy. It's movement, flow, through their technique and through their composition. As you'll see, there's a lot, I just call it lots of movement. And that's what causes the energy that makes it come across to you and pop out at you. Everybody has their own color scheme. They have their preference of colors or non-color. We do have black and whites. We do have the monotone, more monotone, and then we do have the, I call these kind of complementary color compositions. But it's based on 3 values: quality, diversity, and evolution. The movement's values have been explicitly defined in its manifesto, which is its founding document and its principles. Members believe that enhancing their creations with energy, either in composition or in subject matter, adds artistic value to their depictions. The movement's members derive from earlier major styles such as Impressionism, Expressionism, and Futurism, while they enhance their work with energetic compositions, which adds artistic value to them and thus is a new stage of evolution and synthesis for their styles, and so for the fine arts. The organizer of the movement is Giorgio Vasselli, and I would give you a little statement that he said. I would like our messages to be revolutionary, yet non-radical, heard, yet not loud, influential, yet not confrontational, clear, and yet deep. And I think each piece of work that we have in this exhibit has all of those qualities. But tonight, I wanted to invite Joe up, Joe MacGown. He does the ink drawings, these magnificent ink drawings. He has one in this room and 2 in the other room, and I'd like for him to discuss it.
Well, she took all the good stuff about the movement, I was going to say.
It's always good to be first speaker.
Yes, it is. But I would say that this is one of these things that started online, on an online art community. It's called DeviantArt. Artists, there's millions of artists on there, and it all gets lost. But some of us kind of get together, and meet each other online, and we have similar ideas or styles, So we form little subgroups. And this is one of those. They usually don't amount to anything, it's a waste, cool. We have little pictures in each other's folders, and we're friends, like Facebook art friends, it's kind of creepy. But in this case, you know, we some of the guys, the original guys, decided to form a movement and actually write down some ideas in the manifesto. I wasn't involved with writing a manifesto, but you know, they invited me to be part of the group, and I'm like, well, you know, that sounds good. I didn't know if I fit in. Some of this stuff is radically you know, lots of movement, lots of energy. Like these, you know, there's this crazy movement. I mean, mine there's movement, but it's almost contained, ready to burst out in a different way. But it's still energetic. I don't know if you can feel that. I work during the day as an entomologist. As I got a couple of coworkers here, and we see stuff in nature all the time. We're looking through a microscope. We're out in the field, grubbing around like little kids. You know, we're seeing movement. We're seeing, I mean, you know, all the time. You know, and that's how I see things. My dad was an entomologist. When I was 4 years old, I was looking through a microscope. I was out catching wasps. And then also I was reading science fiction since I can remember. So it all comes out in here. And I listen to crazy music, you know, and when I draw, I'm very energetic. I'm more energetic than any of the artwork in here. What I draw, I mean, people think I'm patient. I'm not patient at all. I'm real hyper. You can probably tell. I get up there, man, I'm drawing. I mean, I'm crazy. I'm like, I don't even think. I don't think when I draw. I throw color. If I do something with color, I throw color on there. There might be 20, 30 layers of ink washes on here. And then I got layers and layers of a fine tip pen I'm using. In this picture here, for example, probably took, I don't know, over 300 hours. That's a long time, man. I mean, that's, you know, and I don't even know how I have time to do that. I have a job, sort of. And I even coach cross country at high school. So, you know, we got to mow the lawn, you know. So I'm pretty manic, you know. I'm pretty manic. But I'm physically, like, sometimes I'll be standing up. I'll be listening to. Well, this is called manic depression. It's not because I'm really manic, you know, depressive. It's because I started drawing this when I had Jimi Hendrix on. It's like, I like that, you know. I like that kind of stuff, you know. So I'm jumping around. I'm getting hyper, you know. I got to do push-ups and come back, and I'll work on 20 different things at the same time, come back and forth at once. So it might take a year or two. Who knows? I don't remember. But you get the idea. But anyway, this was one of these good movements. We got together, and the guys are like, well, let's have some shows. So let's have a show. You know, we got people that are near galleries, they're involved with galleries. So the first guy's like, well, we'll have one in my town. So then they're like, well, there's primary members in the group. They decided, let's all of us try to have a show in our area so people can see what we're doing. It's not about selling our work. It's about, you know, getting to see some different artwork. You know, Mississippi, there's great art coming out of here, great music, but this is something a little different. Hopefully you can appreciate it. But these are people that are, some of them are well known. This is a small representation of what our group does. There's like 100 artists, she said, all over the world. These are like 21 artists involved here. You know, every show is different. This was a different one. Most of them have a theme. In this particular show, we decided, let's just, you know, run the range, and we can put basically whatever we want in this show. Usually some of the themes are more happy, some are darker. This one shows a nice range. That's why they call it the energy art spectrum. It's a nice spectrum of our different talents and ideas. But you know, the other 80+ people in the group are equally as talented or more so, you know. Some of these people, you know, I have books of art, of their art on my coffee table. This is pretty cool to be in shows with these type of people. I mean, the guy in Australia in here I believe these are reproductions he sent here due to whatever. He probably had his others in another show, who knows where. But you know, they're $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 pieces of artwork, you know. I mean, it's crazy, you know. I mean, mine isn't cheap. You know, you're welcome to buy it. But it's an amazing group, and we've had, like she said, this is our 5th show. I mean, the last one was in an amazing gallery in Russia, and you know, that sounds good. I didn't get to go. I can't even pronounce the name of the city it was in. But the pictures are nice.
Good.
Yeah. Yeah,
see good-looking women watching the paintings.
Yeah, I mean, when women are watching paintings, that's got to be good, right?
Exactly.
She's right.
Yeah.
So, I don't know, anyway, I don't have a lot more to say. She said all the good stuff, like I mentioned. But it's a great group to be in. You know, we feed off each other, you know, and who knows where it'll go. You know, we'll probably do a book at some point. So, you know, this isn't the only online group I'm involved with, and several others we've done books and we've had other shows, but this is one of the ones that's worked out the best, so I'm pretty pleased to be a part of it. And I'm glad everybody made it to the show. If you have any questions, you can ask me now or later.
Hey, Joe,
Yo.
I got one.
Yes.
Where do you start? I mean, middle, side, end, where do you
It
start?
doesn't really matter where I start because I don't really think. I'm not a thinker. I'm like it's just like flowing out. I just, in this case, because it was all a bunch of random applications of colors and various methods applied in different methods, I think I actually started kind of centered here, but then I jumped over here and I jumped over here, and then I'm like, oh, I need to fill in the negative space with something, so then I work. It doesn't matter where I start, where you start. If you just get one spot, you look at the negative space, you see that needs that, you need this, you need to complement it with this, so everything works around each other. Like, when I look at you people here, I don't really see people. I see things in between you or things crawling over you, and, it's the same way. Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah. So, does that help? I don't know. It doesn't really matter, though.
Everybody has a starting
Yeah.
point, I just wondered.
This one was in the middle, though.
Okay.
Yeah. Crab lady.
Yeah. I know you see creepy crawly things, that's why I do it. So I read somewhere, I don't know if it's on the website or not, that one of these was inspired, you were doing an album cover or something?
Oh, the little one in the other room there, 9 spheres of enlightenment.
Okay.
That wasn't, no, that was there's this group that does compilation CDs, and they actually asked me to do a CD cover for their, and it's basically, they called it dark psychedelic forest trance music or something. I don't know what that means, but it sounded like something I could do. Yeah.
And they felt...
So they said, do whatever you want. We like your artwork. So I said I wasn't gonna. I don't really like to do stuff for people. I don't like you to say I want you to draw a picture of my dog. I don't want to do that. So it was just a random. I just came up with some stuff. I started thinking about forests and leaves and plants, and took some pictures and started thinking about, I don't know, some different compositions. And it was really a different kind of picture for me. But they liked it. I even came up with the name of the picture they ended up using for their CD. And they ended up cutting the bands down to 9. They had like 11 or 10, and they're like, well, we'll put them on the next one. So that worked out really well. But that's why I was thinking about. All right.
Thank you.
Okay.
All right.